Low-key fuck 2020. I don't know about everybody else. I think I'm kind of done. But here we are in 2021.
Is that a real song?
Yeah.
Who is it by?
It's by Avenue Beat.
Okay, I will have to
It
look
came
that up
out
now.
earlier this year, and I heard it and I didn't think about it ever again until when you asked me to sing 5 minutes ago. It was the perfect song to ring in the new year.
When you say earlier this year, do you mean like within the past 4 days?
Earlier. No, earlier last year. It came out in July.
Okay,
I just sent you the link in the Discord chat.
thank you very much. Hi
No
guys.
problem.
Alright, let us begin with the finale. Oh, and in pure brown parent fashion, this stream is going to be the one with all the screaming, so of course they don't have work today.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, why would they?
Oh my goodness, my cat is just attacking the paper bag that had my takeout in it.
How dare you be late? Die!
It's okay, she's sitting in my lap now. I'm holding her like a little baby.
Okay.
My hands are under her arms. And she will just be still.
I
Yes,
choose
you
to
will.
believe that's what Misty's inner voice sounds like. Die! Die! Die!
No, Misty sounds like a high femme lesbian does. Because she is. She
Like-
loves iced coffee. She loves iced coffee and hair ties. And bullying anime boys.
Ah, I too have seen Evangelion.
Yeah.
Also, hi Cody!
I haven't. Hi, Cody.
I've only seen the first 3 episodes.
It's one of those shows that I've watched the first 20 episodes 4 times and then never managed to finish the show. But by the time I am ready to finish it, I've forgotten the first half of it.
That's fair. Alright, can you see the game?
I can see the game, yes.
Brilliant. Alright, guys, are you ready? Are you ready? It's time. Final day trial.
It's the final countdown. Ba-da-da-da.
Ba-da-da.
You can't see, but I'm using Misty's hands to play piano on my desk. She's like, ba-da-da-da. Okay, she doesn't like that. She's biting me.
Yeah, that I assumed that's what would happen.
That hurts, Squeaker.
The
Maybe now-
indignant meowing. Sorry, I
Now
cut you
she'll
off.
know
What
not
were you
to
gonna
mess with my. Now she'll know not to eat my feet while I'm working. I'm working right now.
say? Oh. What, this? This is work?
Yes, it's practice.
That's fair. Okay, December 28th, 51 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. If I had started this a week earlier, not only would I be doing this on December 28th my time, but there also wouldn't be people in the house. This is it. Judgment Day. Strike me down, take me away. Anyway, today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea?
Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday.
You should report that, Maya. You were assaulted by a government official.
How are there not cameras in the evidence room that would have seen this?
Von Kammer probably erased them.
Probably.
He did his finger snap, and the camera was like, yes, sir, yes, daddy.
Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard.
Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge?
Right. Good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Hoo-yah, pal! Woo-yah. That's woo-yah. That's a word.
Yeah. It's like booyah, but more woo.
Ooh, woo-yah. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Yeah.
Good morning.
How did it go, Detective?
Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. It was much cooler in the movie, but don't worry about it. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. I didn't have time to fling the Blue Badger costume at the podium.
Thanks, Detective. You what? That's what happened.
I think I missed this part of the movie. Well,
No, you squeed when that happened.
like he was the Blue Badger himself. He wasn't.
No, it moved for some reason, but then when it cut back after Gumshoe had shows that he has the guy, the costume just collapses and there's no one in it.
That's okay. Man, the Ace Attorney movie was absolutely like. It was supposed to be a horror movie. It was intended to be horror. It was supposed to be like the dark, edgy, horrific live action of Phoenix Wright, but it's impossible. It's impossible to make that.
Yep. Yeah, you gave out you made an audible noise when the Blue Badger appeared.
I remember seeing the Blue Badger. I do not remember him just being an empty suit.
Yeah, because we even see it. He just falls off the podium.
It's the spirit of justice. Haha, zing! That's the title of another game! Zing!
Would you say that spirit is for all?
Yes, I would.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good, pal.
Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember. And I'm gonna prove it. With my perfectly coiffed hair. It's the only bit in the live action that actually looks good. December 28th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 3. Sorry, I'm still sleepy.
Good morning.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready.
Right. Very well.
Did Von Karma just say that the thing that he's supposed to? Amazing.
Yeah, like Von Karma following the rules of a courtroom? Weird. This is new.
Yeah.
You know, for a man who prides himself on like having a perfect courtroom record, he sure does just like blatantly ignore the rules all the time.
Yeah. I think
We
by
have reached
perfect.
the fine.
I think by perfect he means just win.
Sure.
We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial, because trials can only last 3 days because our justice system is broken, and this game is absolutely not a commentary on anything in the real world.
What is
I
reality?
ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Understood.
Oh,
Come on! Don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says.
very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement?
Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
Look at how bright his colors are compared to the live action.
Because the live action was like a washed out horror movie.
Yeah, but it wasn't even. He didn't even have like a pink jacket. He had like a olive windbreaker
like,
thing.
Yeah. It was like.
His hat was maroon. His beanie. Ladies and gentlemen, whoops. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the port rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness? Why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
I see.
Imagine objecting to the judge.
Very well. Please begin your testimony.
I just realized I still have Discord open. I should be looking at OBS. There we go.
Whoopsies.
It's fine. Turns out the stream wasn't working this entire time!
It was working on my end.
Okay, good. Both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, I'm joking. It's like, I wasn't looking and it turned out that entire time. Never mind.
Whoops.
I'm Yanni DeVito. I'm real sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I was buying some monster condoms. I mean, I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this case incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, am I right? I don't got one. So, my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Very well.
I can hear you silently judging me.
Do you hear me silently stroking my chin to seem more wise? Because I am.
Good.
Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
You need to
Did
grow...
you hear it that time?
Yes.
Hear the chin stroke?
You need to grow a magnificent beard like the judge.
I'm good with my 1 or 2 little chin hairs, thanks.
Okay.
Ayo, brown girl problems.
He has to know his name. Yaine Kotarogi. And you're him, and I'm gonna prove it. Would you like to know how long it took me to come up with that?
How long?
7 seconds.
Great.
Yeah. I keep hitting E to press, but that's not correct. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony, you dumb fuck. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. Then why did you leave? Von Karma, shut the fuck up! He's just about to say why! Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? I forgot to get my tea, by the way. I just realized it's downstairs.
Oh no! Oh no! The whole stream is ruined!
I know. I am actually genuinely thirsty though, so entertain the stream for 3 minutes.
Okay. Hi stream, how was everybody's new year? I hope you didn't go to any parties! I didn't go to any parties. I sat alone in my home and drank and watched movies.
I went to a party because I live in New Zealand. That's not a problem for me. Bye!
I hope while you're downstairs getting tea, you trip and spill tea on your toes. And get your socks wet. I hope they get their socks wet. I saw like a bit about that. I was watching a cartoon and there was a character and like the whole running gag of this character for this episode was that he kept getting his socks wet. and he was just trying to desperately avoid getting his socks wet, and he kept failing miserably. And it was really funny and really sad, but I love how, like, you can just make something like that, like a running gag for 11 whole minutes, and it works. But back to the question, everybody in chat, how was your New Year's? Great. I was actually really sad at first about being alone, and then I decided to not be sad anymore, so I got, like, dressed up and made myself a cocktail, and I was like, we're gonna have a fancy time for New Year's by ourselves. And then I spilled my drink all over my stove and all over my dress. So that didn't exactly go the way I wanted it to, but, like, that's just how 2020 was. And we have all of 2021 to make it a better year through hard work and determination and the power of friendship. Maybe the real 2021 was the friends we made along the way. Hi Shaq, welcome to the stream. We're just waiting on Ringer to go get their tea because they forgot it, and we can't have a stream without tea because we're Daisy. Do 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 do. Yeah, Happy New Year! How was your New Year's Day? I did not. No. I stayed at home and I got dressed up and drank. And at one point I spilled a cocktail all over my stove and all over my floor. Yeah? It's hard when you're, like, kind of busy over the holidays, because you feel like you should be celebrating the holiday, but then when you're just, like, celebrating the holiday, you feel like you should be working. It's just... Ringer, did you hear what I said before you left?
Yeah.
I told you that I hope that you spill tea on your feet and get wet socks.
I'm not wearing socks, and my tea is perfectly intact, though I think it's still warm, though I don't think it's hot enough to dissolve the 2-3 spoonfuls of sugar I put in it.
Well, like, you'd be surprised how easily sugar dissolves. I think when I was making my iced coffee this morning, like, the way I make quote-unquote iced coffee is I just put instant coffee powder and sugar in a glass of milk and call it at that. But I put, like, sugar in cold milk this morning, and it dissolved just fine. So, like, you'd be surprised what sugar can do.
That's good. Sweet. Also, hey Shaq, how are you? I can't stay on video for long because I need to go out for an appointment, but we're tuning in on audio. That's fine. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
This game is mostly reading, so there's not a lot of intense gameplay happening.
Yeah. Okay. If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Food? I've never heard of such a thing.
Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They get harvested, they get ingested by Indonesian civets and then pooped out, and then we turn that shit into coffee.
That's a real thing. It's horrendously overpriced and it's not even that good.
I have heard of that, but you know what this makes me think of? Did you ever play Hospital Boyfriend?
I did not.
Okay, in Valentine's Day in that game, you can, like, buy seeds and give them to whatever bird is your favorite. And there is a bird in Hospital Boyfriend that probably is the type that, like, only eats high-quality bird pellets from France. Sucker you would, y'all.
Oh my god. Isn't there a doesn't that game come built in with a mode that turns them into people instead of birds?
It's kind of misleading because, like, there's an option to display them as people, but it only does it the first time you see them, and, like, then it goes back to the bird sprites.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's better, I guess.
I guess. That game is so wild. Like, you have to play through it multiple times, and it's only when you start to accept that the game makes no sense that it starts to make sense.
Ah.
Because there's like a secret true ending. But you have to date all the birds before you get the true ending, where you find out all the stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's not what we're playing right now. We're playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
It's basically a dating simulator.
Dating Edgeworth. You're dating Edgeworth, but you don't get to like raise affection points with him.
That's because dating Edgeworth is hard mode. His affection is permanently at 0, and yet he dates you anyway, and you have to make it work with 0 affection.
Tsundere Edgeworth, Tsundere Edgeworth.
Yeah.
They only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack?
Oh, whoops! Oh!
Every time he can't come up with an answer, he says the monster condom line.
That's just canon now. That's just the canon. Congratulations, everybody. Now you know the secrets.
Yep. I want someone to remake the live-action Phoenix Wright, and it's exactly the same. Everyone is Japanese, except for the caretaker. The caretaker is Yanni DeVito, and he speaks English. And his character is his character from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Hercules. No, it's his character from Hercules. He's just Philomenides.
Okay. Isn't it Philoctetes?
Maybe. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen Hercules. All I remember is the iconic line of, I got 2 words for you. I am retired.
Do you get why that is?
Yeah, because it's 2 words in Greek.
Yes. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so...
We got a lot of case to get through and not a lot of time. Let's go. Zoom, zoom.
No, real quick. So what you're saying is that Philoctetes, the caretaker, would be like,
What are you doing? Get your badge!
Yes.
I kinda got lost, you see.
Siphintus has trouble remembering things sometimes. Then he's not fit to be a witness.
When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that.
Forgets his own home.
Yep.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor,
I
come to your
forgot.
senses. Hey?
The judge knows because he can relate. Like, he gets so lost he can't find his way home some days.
Yep. He thinks he lives in the courthouse.
I would too if I was there all the time.
You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep, seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident?
Burden of proof.
Oh,
Like
whoops!
Phoenix Wright just pulled the Uno reverse card on Yanni, on the caretaker. Like, Uno reverso, bitch.
And he does the dramatic Yu-Gi-Oh!
Ah! Ding-ding-ding-ding-ding!
I want an anime about Uno in the same energy as Yu-Gi-Oh!
I feel like people have made like fan parodies of that. Like, I've definitely seen them around.
Yeah. That card! It's a draw 2 card. When he plays it, the opponent is forced to draw 2 more cards. Now things are getting interesting. Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. Phoenix just like leans in, stroking his chin. You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court some proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Spilled milk.
That's Patrick from SpongeBob, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I only have like tangential knowledge of SpongeBob.
That's fair. Oh my god, it's Smooth Milk! Hey Smooth, welcome! It's good to see you.
Hi!
How have you been?
Guys, hello!
I forgot that you were a mod.
Whoops.
I mean, that's fine. Now we have 2 mods in chat. 1 in each chat.
Hooray! Modded.
Hells yeah.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very, very well, witness. Please continue.
How can you say you had no motive? I say you do! You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. Yeah, it has been a bit. How have you been? It's good to see you. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Busy with school and stuff. Ooh, fair. How is school in the whole gestures vaguely at world?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge.
How many is several, Von Karma?
9,000.
Then he should remember. Several is at least 7. That's my hot take on how many several is.
School is school. I miss being on campus. Fair.
I feel that. I'm going back. For the next semester, my classes are going to be partially in person. Like, a lot of I'm an acting student, so like we have a lot of like physical classes that are like dance and like acting for film. And those will be in person, but like everything else is going to be online. So it's going to be really weird doing that next semester.
Unrelated, there is a clumpy mass of soggy sugar at the bottom of my mug.
Whoopsies.
See if you
That's
can...
what you get for forgetting it.
It's not really coming on camera.
Put more tea in it later.
Sure. I could just hold it for like 30 seconds to my mouth and drink the sugar.
That sounds like a terrible idea. Do it. Oh, cool. What kind of arts are you doing? Like general arts or like fine arts?
I did it, and it was actually kind of nice. I'm gonna save the rest for later.
He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Oh wait,
Impossible.
that's what that nice German lady told me.
Thanks, nice German lady.
I'll remember your YouTube channel eventually. You know, I'll look it up at the end. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's gonna be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. I'll say something, and then Von Karma will be like, "Objection." And then I'll say something else, and he'll be like, "Objection." And it'll just be that for like a year.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
No, Judge, shut the fuck up. I mean, yes. Yes, Your Honor?
You've been saying the same thing now, over and over.
Gee, it's swell to finally meet her other friend. No.
Gee, it's well to finally meet her other friends.
I need this in my life now. I need the judge to do a cover of that, but it's you.
You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question.
Oh, art therapy would be so cool. I think that's like a really great like path.
This game is great. Also, that sounds awesome, Smooth. Good luck. I don't know how to be supportive on the fly.
You're doing great, sweetie. I'm really proud of you for trying, and that's what really matters here.
I'm 100% of supportive of you and everything you do. I don't know how to articulate it into words because I'm
I just thought it
tired.
would be really funny to dunk on you for not being able to be supportive on the fly by supporting you on the fly.
But yeah, Smooth, that sounds awesome. I wish you all the best. Despite, again, gestures vaguely at world.
Act. Yeah, that's my plans for my theater degree is act. I want to be in things, all the things. Movies, TVs, films, put me on screen.
Now you get dark. Oh.
But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
No! Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. But I have sugar in my mustache. Anyway. Both of these statements are lies.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying... Are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Ho ho! You're approaching me? I mean, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name.
It's Gregory Edgeworth, Your Honor. He's come back from the dead to murder his son.
He faked his own death.
Yep. I wish Edgeworth had a reaction if you said Gregory Edgeworth. He'd be like, right, what the fuck? Or like, he believes it?
That's cruel even for you, right?
Either that, or he would believe it and be like, Daddy?
Papa?
Papa?
Daddy, is that you?
His name is Haine Kotaro! What was that?
He's like, Daddy, is that you? Ooh woo.
Ooh, no!
Ooh woo. He ooh woos once more.
And then there's like a brief pause, and then the old man goes,
You darn tootin', Keith!
I wish this game had voice acting, but I love your guys' acting for them. It's great. I'm glad you came for this, because I know you've been.
I'm glad we're. Oh, you finished.
Sorry. No, because I know
was
you've
saying-
been trying to encourage me to do more voice acting.
I was saying I'm glad that our acting is good enough for you. I'm really proud of that.
Yeah. Especially since I keep stopping to do Danny DeVito memes.
You do. You do keep stopping to do Danny DeVito memes, and I have to just deal with them.
Look at it this way. If I ever come on to co-host with one of your streams, you can torture me right back.
Okay, great. When we play Hotful Boyfriend together,
Oh,
I'll
dear
just
God.
make really annoying pigeon noises at you the entire time. You'll love it.
That is not the equivalent. That is not the equivalent of Danny DeVito memes.
It's not?
No.
Oh, okay. Sniff.
Sniff. Also song covers. Song covers as well. I do have 2 in my head that I want to do.
Heck yeah, do it.
One of them, I'm going to say one of them just because it's the easiest one. And that is Fire Coming Out of the Monkey's Head by the Gorillas. Because it's mostly narration.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
have you
spoken word I think actually like requires like a surprising amount of skill and style.
Yeah.
I think you'd be good at it though.
But the thing is, because it's just narration, and like I could just talk normally, or I could use the German accent that I've been practicing for Von Karma for the past month.
You could.
I don't like that sound you just made.
I mean, if you want to do all of that in a German accent, go for it. Who am I to tell you you can't?
Are you saying you think it'll sound bad?
Just a little bit. But you can make your artistic choices, you know? Like, as long as you're willing to commit, that's what matters.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna. Like I said, been practicing.
Yeah.
It's why I haven't done it yet. Because
I think it'll be fine, like, just in your voice.
But then I'm also gonna be singing the song bits, and it'll just sound the same. Because it's different people in the original.
That's okay.
It's Dennis Hopper.
Like, that's a thing that you can do. You can also like stylize them in different ways. Like if you place your voice in like different parts of your mouth, right? You can sing a song. You can sing like this, or you can sing like this, right? Like you can find different placements of your voice to distinguish. Like if you're trying to create like the same character sounds within it. But I think it's really cool when someone takes like a song that's originally sung by a group and does it as a solo. I love that. Yeah, we're both in the Miracle Works server, I think. Yeah, you're in there. Yeah, I'm in there. My nickname is Queenie in there because that's what Jared calls me.
The succubus queen. Jared couldn't come up with a nickname for me, so he just called me Ringy.
He's great at nicknames like that. I mean, I'm Queenie because Queen. That's the best he could come up with there.
At least he didn't call me Darky like one of my white friends tried to.
Oh no, that's bad.
That is bad. Oh, don't worry, I shut that down real quick. Yeah. Real quick before we continue, what you were saying about like placing my voice in different parts. I was trying to think, like, do I just sing it in the original key or do I stick it an octave higher to differentiate myself? But if I do that, it'll be mostly head voice.
Yeah. I feel like if you're going to sing it up the octave, you could do it in like selective places, but I think that like doing that for the whole song would be really stressful for your voice. There's also ways in like various sound programs that you can adjust the key a little bit so that like it can be closer to what you might want it to be. If it's like too low in places and too high in others, I'd play around with the key a little bit.
True. There is
that's
like
a thing lots
4
of
lines
people
of singing
do for
though.
covers. Yeah, like
There's not a lot of singing in this song. It's mostly narration. That's why I was like, just talking in my voice is gonna be boring. Maybe I'll put in an accent. If not German, I'll just do an Indian accent.
I mean, it's however like you want to stylize it, right? Because I think that like covers are like their adaptation, right? It's about how you want to reinterpret it. It's like the same thing as like voice acting something like this. It's like about how you choose to put a style on it. Like in a lot of ways, we're like changing the text that's originally there to fit like our performance style. And I think covers are the same way, right? Like change what you want. Art isn't real. Like it is what you make of it. Like all things.
Hells yeah.
Go ham.
Just do an
Go
accent
ham,
fine.
young man.
His name is Heine Kotaro, a former court bailiff.
Like, see, you just did it right there. You ad-libbed. You made it your own.
I did.
What? Yogi? This is what we're gonna do. You're gonna say the Japanese name, I'm gonna say the English name. It's gonna be really funny.
Yep. Every so often I'll
name
refer to the judge as
seems
Saibancho.
familiar.
Sorry.
That's fine.
That
you
name
wanna hear
seems familiar.
You want to hear my voice in more projects and in song covers? Yes, go ham. Okay. But I'm gonna practice the accent a bit more. Though the song is slower, so it shouldn't be as bad.
Oh! Yanni Yogi! From that DL6 incident!
It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor! If this man is Kotaro-san, then he has a clear motive. I don't like that face. That's not a good face.
Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Heine Kotaro. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more. Evil face,
Yeah.
that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to compulsively save, otherwise I'll die.
No deaths allowed.
If I can't prove he's Kotaro right here, or wait, Yogi. So if I can't prove he's Heine right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick? How are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Saibanto! Please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on the file for Heine Kotaro 15 years ago.
I see. That makes sense.
Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why? He's not even nervous. He's just like, for fuck's sake.
The witness has no fingerprints. Nani? Nani? No fingerprints? Yeah, I was asleep, but I'm gonna answer your question. You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I made monster condoms. I mean, I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. Nani? Kotaro, you fuck!
You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints,
Then Edgeworth is guilty. Done. Psh.
I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No! Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? What will you do, Mr. Wright?
Oh, whoops. Oh, Phoenix starts doing it.
It seems that the case has been decided, no?
No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it.
That's not how law works, Phoenix.
And then drunk Phoenix returns. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. Except for that time that I did, and then I showed up in a tracksuit and sandals and a beanie. And it was really
Hobo
weird.
Phoenix.
Hobo
Don't
Phoenix.
worry about it.
Yeah.
In this house, we stand Hobo Phoenix. You just want to take him home and feed him soup.
He has a very kawaii pin on his beanie, and I don't remember what it is.
It's just like a smiley face.
Oh.
His daughter gave it to him.
What do you mean his daughter gave it to him?
Whoops, spoilers! It's not a spoiler. It's established pretty quickly.
Okay. Drunk Phoenix. Oh, Smooth, you weren't here, but during the second trial, Phoenix got hammered after Larry took
was
the stand.
Plastered. That
Yep.
man was plastered.
And thankfully, Drunk Phoenix was there to say the meme. The meme.
Do I get to say it? Do you want me to say it?
Let's say it together.
I believe in our ability to. Okay.
Okay, 3.
Count us in.
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Almost Christmas!
Christmas!
Means it wasn't Christmas!
Happy New Year, everybody!
Hey! There has
Almost
to be
Christmas means it wasn't Christmas.
Nope. And then on Christmas Day, someone photoshopped it to say it's Christmas.
It's Christmas. Merry
It's-
Christmas.
Giant space Christmas. Do you remember that Left 4 Dead meme? Oh my god, it's Christmas. Oh my god, it's Christmas. Oh my god, it's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. Whoa, goddamn Christmas. Holy shit, it's Christmas.
I don't think I do recall the...
I thought you were a woman of culture, but I guess not.
We've already established many times on the stream that I'm a fake gamer girl. I
True.
only play Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton. And Genshin Impact.
You know, I was
And
thinking
Pokemon.
about... And Pokemon.
And Fire Emblem sometimes. And The Legend of Zelda. And...
That's a substantial
yeah,
number
that's
of
about
games.
it. Yep, that's about it.
We're g-
And lots of visual novels. And Kid Icarus Uprising.
And gotcha
and
games.
I'm just like, I'm looking... And gotcha games. I'm just looking at my friggin' shelf of games right now. And,
You're not a woman of culture either. Wow. I didn't realize my stream
Yeah.
fans were bad. Peasants. That's the word I was looking for.
Yep, those are the video games I play. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it.
You know, I was thinking about this game last night called Tokyo Jungle, where you can play as either a predator or prey, and there's a multiplayer, and I firmly believe that if you and I played the multiplayer, I would be the predator, you would be the prey, and you would be like, Dark, protect me from the predators while I eat this grass.
Yeah, probably.
That's what you sound like.
And then I would actually eat, like, I would just be eating food. I'd be like, yo, play this for a while while I eat. In fact, even in Genshin, I like call one of my friends. I'm like, this boss is really hard. Can you come beat it up for me? Thanks.
Yep. And because I'm killing things for you instead of eating, you're gonna reach like alpha mode first and get the fly prey honeys and have babies before me. This game is weird.
Hell yeah.
Anyway.
Says no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one! Stop going on so many goddamn tangents, Mr. Height!
Nick, what are we going to do?
Go on another tangent. I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints.
Well, consider it now, son.
What do I do?
Well, Mr. Height, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, hmm?
Oh,
Guys.
wouldn't that be a wild idea?
Yeah, that's such a crazy and funny joke you made, Von Karma. Isn't that hilarious? Uh-huh, yep.
No one would ever think to do that. Cross-examine a parrot. What
Yeah,
kind of lunatic?
Very funny.
Surely
You're
that
so
person
wonderful.
is a bad lawyer. Anybody that would cross-examine a bird.
Wait a second! Cross-examine his parrot.
What is it, Nick?
What do you mean am I trying, Britt?
No. No, you're not going to.
I like to imagine that from Maya's perspective, Phoenix is just doing the Kira laugh. There's people in the house, so I can't do it properly.
Oh no, how terrible.
Yeah.
There are people in your house and you can't do the laugh properly. Truly a tragedy.
Anyway, a British accent. No, this is just my accent. But, no, he does the Kira laugh, and then he's like,
Soda, I'm gonna cross-examine the parrot.
Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. This is a drunk Phoenix move right here. I feel should I go switch to drunk Phoenix for this?
Yes.
To take Mr. Von Karma up.
Because you guys
You
are
can't
making
even
fun
laugh
of me.
today because you're with your parents.
Yeah, my parents are here. I'll do a watered down version. Can you say the line again? The Nick, no, you're not going to.
Nick, no, you're not going to.
Soda, I'm gonna cross-examine the fucking parrot.
Are you okay, Misha?
I'm still breathing. And that's what matters.
Yep.
On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot.
He sure would like to do that.
That was watered down? Yeah, actually. You know Ichigo from Bleach, his hollow form and how he has the psychotic high-pitched laughter? That's what the full version is.
Order! Order!
Why don't you like when I do things, Misha?
I gave you a moment. I gave you a moment for breath. I
Mhm.
let it breathe.
Okay.
Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
I think Mr. Hyde has had a few too many drinks. Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
On what grounds?
Wait a second.
Justice.
You were the one who suggested that I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. And I have a right.
Chug.
And I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so fucking plastered, then be my guest.
Ah!
Of course, should you go through with this and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy. Like, you've done some wild stuff this past little bit since I've known you, but this is next level.
You know what, Maya? You've been nothing but negative since this trial started.
I can't get over the extent to which Drunk Phoenix sounds like Morty from Rick and Morty. It is agonizing.
I'm just letting my voice crack. I'm not even intentionally trying to sound like Morty.
I know, but like that's it. That's like the signature of Morty from Rick and Morty is the voice cracks.
Oh yeah, those two voices that Justin Roiland knows how to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Let
Great
the
job.
parrot take the stand.
Make it like a chant. Let Parrot take the stand. Let
Ma-
Parrot take the stand.
Maya, chant with me. Let the parrot take the stand. Let the parrot
officially
take the
gone off your
stand.
rocker. I quit.
Fine, but can you at least turn into your sister? I gotta like look at those big boobies one more time.
Nick, sometimes I think you're only interested in me for my sister's boobs.
I have not made that a secret.
No, I guess you haven't.
I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. Let the parrot take the stand. Yay, Smooth's chanting with me.
Let the parrot take the stand. Let the parrot take the stand.
Phoenix points at Smooth up in the stands. I like you. You're cool.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. And I cross-examined a whale once. A fucking whale!
God, I'd pay good money for that prequel game.
Yep. 10 out of 10 improv, thank you. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. But there are two that he hasn't. Lawrence Buttholes and Polly the Parrot. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
And like a crate of whiskey, because if Wright gets to be this plastered, then so do I.
There is not enough liquor in the world for the amount of nonsense that the judge puts up with.
Yep. I think the
There's
judge is just
simply
constantly
not.
drunk.
There is simply not enough liquor in the world.
No.